Welcome back to another episode of Quick Picks with the Geek. I am your host, Bro Power the Geek. Next up, we got Reinier de Ritter versus Roman Dolidze. The big question is whether this turns into a technical grappling battle or a heavyweight-sized fist fight at 205 pounds. Let's talk about it. First up is Reinier RDR de Ritter. Coming into this fight, a -350 favorite with a record of 21-4. De Ritter is a former simultaneous Division I championship champion, and he's bringing an absolutely ridiculous grappling resume into this matchup. He's a black belt in both Judo and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and 14 of his 21 professional victories have come by submission. That tells you pretty much everything you need to know. If this fight hits the ground, de Ritter isn't looking to take a little break and maybe work for position. He's looking to find something that makes Roman tap, and at 6'4", with a 78-inch reach, he has the physical dimensions to make his grappling even more difficult to deal with. That length is huge in the clinch. He can use body locks, trips, judo throws, and front headlock attacks, and he's averaging 2.5 takedowns per 15 minutes in the UFC. He's also got serious championship experience. Being a former double champion means he's already been in those 5-round fights where you have to manage your energy, make adjustments, and stay composed when the original game plan starts getting thrown into the trash. So there's a lot working in his favor, but there are definitely some concerns. De Ritter's striking defense can be pretty porous, defending just 46% of incoming strikes. And his biggest historical problem is pretty obvious: power punchers. 3 of his 4 professional losses have come by KO or TKO. If he can't establish his grappling and gets forced into an extended kickboxing match, that's where things can get dangerous. His takedown accuracy is also only 29%, so while he's very good at chaining his grappling together, he's not necessarily going to hit every clean entry. Another big concern is cardio. We have seen him slow down multiple times in fights. He blames the weight cut, but we will find out in this fight if that is true. Now we get to Roman Dolidze, coming into this fight a +270 underdog with a record of 15-5. Dolidze is another guy who can make a fight extremely uncomfortable once things get messy. He's a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, an ADCC Asia and Oceania champion, and a former world grappling champion. So if you thought this was going to be 2 guys politely exchanging jabs, we're going to have to cancel that idea immediately. Dolidze also has 8 KO/TKO victories, so he brings serious power into the matchup. And at 205 pounds, that power could be even more interesting. He's got an unorthodox bottom game too, using K-guard entries and attacking leg locks, including heel hooks. So even if de Ritter gets him down, Roman isn't necessarily going to be sitting there thinking, well, I guess this is where my evening ends. He can attack from underneath. He's also extremely strong physically. At 6'2" with a 76-inch reach, Dolidze can bully people against the fence and use that strength to control positions. But his biggest statistical weakness is pretty glaring. He has only 32% takedown defense. That's not exactly the number you want when you're fighting a guy whose favorite hobby is putting people on the ground. And while Roman is dangerous from his back, repeatedly being forced into defensive grappling isn't necessarily a great strategy against somebody as accomplished as de Ritter. His cardio is another question. Dolidze's physical strength and explosive style can take a toll, especially when he's forced to work at a high pace. And when he's fighting from the outside, his offense can become pretty stagnant because he relies heavily on individual power shots rather than sustained combinations. So who wins? For Reinier de Ritter, the path to victory is to get Dolidze into extended grappling exchanges, use his length and judo to control positions, and eventually attack a submission. He needs to avoid getting reckless in the pocket and make his grappling the centerpiece of the fight. For Roman Dolidze, the path to victory is to make de Ritter pay whenever he enters the pocket, use his physical strength to win the clinch exchanges, and look for his own submission opportunities when the fight hits the mat. His power also gives him a major opportunity if he can force de Ritter into extended striking exchanges. My official pick is Reinier de Ritter. I think this is a great matchup for his grappling. Dolidze is incredibly dangerous. but that 32% takedown defense is a huge problem against someone with De Ridder's submission game. I'm taking Reinier De Ridder by submission. If you enjoyed this, go ahead and smash that like button. If you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss a beat when the next video drops. And don't be shy, leave a comment below and let me know who you got winning this fight. Let's see who really has the crystal ball around here. Until next time.